Hi guys, I'm gonna start to do something new on my main channel. My spiritual channel is more towards like tarot reading and spiritual messages, but with this channel it's gonna be more about celebrities, stories, and rumors and all this other stuff. I wanted to start doing that because I love giving out my own opinion about stuff, and sometimes it's a little harsher than other people, but that's just me, that's just my opinion, that's just the way I think, that's just the way I approach some news about celebrities and other people in the world. But yeah, I wanted to start doing this because the spiritual channel is kind of slowly getting there, but it's not all the way there. So hopefully with this, it'll help out with the spiritual channel as well. Um, so we're gonna get started on a very much so that very much uh, thing that people have been waiting for, and that's the XXL freshman class of 2019. So these are full of people don't know what XXL magazine is. It's basically a hip hop magazine, and it talks about the news and hip hop and the culture and all that people want to know about what's going on. And the XXL magazine does a every year class of 20 something and 19 something. They always do that every year. The upcoming new rappers that are possibly would have to watch out on. And they got the cover of the magazine, so here's the cover. It might be a little blurry. Hopefully you can see it. You can look it up on Instagram or Facebook, Twitter, whatever the case you are on, whatever platform you're on. And this is their 12th annual freshman issue. Like, that's crazy. Like, they've been doing this for they've been doing this for a while. So congrats on them. Congrats on everybody that's on here. I'm not too crazy about some of the rappers on here. I'm not sure who the rest of these rappers are. I kind of got away from rappers, period, because I feel like rappers are just starting to be an outdated thing. Everybody wants to be a rapper, and it's like, okay, whatever. So that's just pretty much an outdated thing for me. Like, I'm just kind of like over it now, so whatever. But more positive news, there was a woman that turned 103 years old and wants to do a major marathon. And that is a crazy thing to think that your grandmother that's like 103 wants to run for a marathon. That's like crazy. Like, you would think she would be like, grumpy, or not so much grumpy, like kind of like can't move and can't run and do all this major stuff that people athletically do, but she actually looks good for her age. If you ask me, that's the woman right there. She looks good. And for a woman like her age to be doing marathons, us young people need to step our game up, because there's no way that we're getting beat by old people now. This is a little bad for y'all, for real. This is starting to show that y'all being lazy. I'm not gonna go through all these stories. You could technically go on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and see all these celebrity news that you want to hear about. I'm just pulling out ones that I feel like I want to talk about. Okay, so some rapper has a bond set for his arrest that happened a long time ago. I think it's like something that had to do with guns or him in a murder or something like that. I'm not sure. I really don't pay attention to these because I feel like it's just frivolous. It's just the same old bullshit that these rappers be doing. They think it's cute. They think it's nice that they do it. And at the end of the day, it's going to cost you your life. They don't realize that. So he has a bond set. It's a lot of money. So hopefully there'll be something that can get changed. I feel like rappers need to kind of like turn positive instead of negatives, because positives are going to help you out in your career. They might call you soft, or they might call you gay for that. Don't pay attention to these people, because half the time they ain't got the money. They don't have the money that you have. They barely ain't got nothing that you have. So don't pay attention to these dumbass people. He will not have house arrest, the judge said, but he will have a curfew, 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. So that's a hard bargain to go through. So yeah. Hopefully he don't. Well, he probably gonna screw that up. Just my opinion, he's gonna screw that up. But going to the Kardashians. I'm telling you, I should do a subject about the trashy Kardashians. That'll be my new segment that I'm gonna start talking about. So the lovely Kardashians and Jenners have a little dilemma. Kylie Jenner's this is alleged, like a rumor, we don't know. It's just alleged, it's out there. You know, allegedly her stalker is missing now, and now they think that they have to be on high alert because he's pretty much probably gonna kidnap her or something crazy is gonna happen to her. So, I mean, at the end of the day, who doesn't have a stalker? Like, come on. That's nothing new. I mean, it is what it is. Ashton Kutcher and his wife, somehow a cover of a magazine said that they were going to split up, they was going to get a divorce and all this other stuff. Not sure what website, I'm not sure what magazine it was. It's like tons of them out there. So of course him and his wife made a video, and Ashton Kutcher did the video on his Instagram, and they talked about the cover of the magazine that they were saying that they split up. They're telling people that it's not true, and it's just rumors. They're not breaking up, and they're still happily married. So basically, it was joking around, pretty much saying like, you know, this isn't true. This is stupid, you know. Okay, so if people remember, like, it would happen about 2-3 days ago that Evelyn off the Basketball Wives, she and Rob Kardashian had a little Twitter flirtatious thing going on, and yeah, I think it was funny. I thought it was funny because I really thought that they really probably did mess around, but Evelyn did go on the Breakfast Club, and I did watch this. She went on the Breakfast Club, talked about her book and the Basketball Wives season, the new season that has already started. And she said basically, you know, it's not true that they're dating, never met each other, they never dated each other, they never messed around, which hardly believe that from celebrities' mouths. I know, it's crazy. But she said, you know, maybe she'll give him a chance, so hey. And which, hey, I think Rob needs an older woman anyways. I think these young chicks out here just pretty much digging in their heels into his ass, and it's just like a big mess. So somebody decided upon themselves to make this, and I think it's crazy that they did that. It really looks like a premiere show that VH1 would have done. So I don't know if VH1 is gonna do something like this. I highly doubt it. If they do, holy cow, it's crazy. Oh my goodness, what's this? Okay, that looks nasty. Trying to find something else. Okay, so you remember the girl off of Blackish, the girl that went to college? She had posted herself a picture of a new wig that she has on, and it's a pink wig. I think it's cute. I think her style is kind of cute. Some of her outfits I'm not too crazy about, even on Grownish I wasn't too, like, some of her outfits are just okay, and some that are great, and some that are bad. So I think that's a cute look on her. Let's see. I'm trying to hurry up to find like the good ones. Alright, so this is like a very deep title and story. So as you can see what that says, husband pretty much killed his wife, like literally hours after they got married. I don't know what kind of stuff they was on. Apparently they had like a sex marathon going on in their honeymoon. Next thing you know, he ended up killing her. I don't know why he killed her. There's no really clear answer of why he killed his wife. They lived in Germany. He lived in Germany. I think the woman does too. I do feel bad for that woman because that was not cool. So yeah, that was just a little weird. Rick Ross got a new hair design on his head. I think it's interesting. If they will show it. Hold it. There you go. I think the braids don't look right on him because he doesn't have proper hair to do braids. It looks a mess. Whoever did it need to be smacked. But yeah, that's just what it is. What it is. Of course, DJ Khaled's trying to feel himself. He's feeling himself. As you know, the news have pretty much, excuse me, broke that he had a lot of problems, that his album wasn't number one. Tyler, the Creator, had it number one album, especially on the billboards, and he threatened billboards to sue them for that. And of course, they put him back on number one. And of course, he posted a picture saying he's glad that his fans actually stuck up and did all this and that and then stuff. So my thing is, just sit your old ass down. You've been in this game for a long, 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 long time. Tyler Creators had just started getting his career where he should have. And I think the album is amazing. I love Tyler Creator's album. I love the songs on there. I think DJ Khaled constantly has the same sound, you know. Even though he had started to do different things in his album, I just feel like it's still the same sound. It's still the same DJ Khaled sounds that you would hear at a club. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not impressed about DJ Khaled doing some shit like that. I'm not even remotely happy. And if he doesn't win a BET award, I'm gonna fucking laugh in his ass. Like, I'm gonna be laughing. Like, ha! So, yeah. I think that's funny. Dwayne Wade's son is still getting backlash because of him coming out as gay around Pride Month, which I think that's a little ridiculous. I mean, he's exploring himself, you know, and he's 12 years old, so he kind of knows a little bit, but he doesn't know the full meaning of a gay person and what they go through. So I think at the time, I feel like Dwayne Wade should at least, you know, kind of get him to, like, really understand the whole gay pride thing. So, I mean, it is what it is. You still raise your kids as you raise them. Just raise your kids the way you want them to be raised. Hey, that's just, I don't know. It is what it is. I'm not going to make a big hoopla about it. Trying to see. So Gucci Mane supposedly is about to have a new album come out. That's the cover. I think it's a little creepy and photoshopped. His body don't even look right with that photo, but hey, it is what it is. Cardi B went on Instagram Live, talked about her daughter Culture having a first birthday party. That's gonna be huge, and she's gonna spend a lot of money on this first birthday party. But she said for other birthdays, she's not doing that at all, which I do not blame her. I really don't. I mean, do it big. Drake is on the beach looking sexy as hell. Of course, you know, Toronto won the NBA championship, which I'm very happy that they knocked the hell out of the Warriors' ass. So I'm pretty happy about that. But I do feel bad for KD, you know, get better soon. But at the same time, I still wanted them to get their ass whooped. Wisconsin has a little situation here. Some of these, I'm just like looking at them. I swear for goodness I am. So there was a truck that literally looked like it fell off the freeway and stuff caught on fire. I don't know what the hell was in this truck, but it caught on fire, and it's just a lot going on in people. So Trina has a new song out. Well, it's coming out soon with Nicki Minaj. It's called Baps. It's like the movie that Halle Berry was in, Baps. You know, that movie. Boring. Anywho, I try not to do like sad stories because I think that's a little depressing. I'd rather not talk about that. But Drake has another Drake. Yes. Drake should have a segment, I know. Drake has a wax figure at the Las Vegas wax museum. Looks just like him. It's crazy, I know. It's crazy. I think I want to go to Vegas and take a picture of it. That'll get me closer to Drake. But it looks real. It looks like him. It's crazy. So yeah. The Kardashians, of course. Let's go back to the Kardashians. Why not? So, of course, you know, Tristan Thompson cheated on Khloe. The whole bullshit story. Everybody's seen that story like 100 times. I mean, it's nothing new at this department. Of course, the Kardashians are trying to say that, you know, it was wrong of Kylie's friend to do that. They knew that he was with Khloe. Da, 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 da. My thing is, Khloe knew, and I'm going to say this once, Khloe knew that he had a woman, got her pregnant, and they were still together, regardless of what she says on her Insta story. Just because she said his family, friends, team, everybody around him told her specifically that he was not with this woman. Okay, believe it if you want to, but at the end of the day, are you really thinking in your head that this is possibly not true? I mean, come on. You apologizing to that woman after what? How long they've been together? Like some 2 years now? I mean, come on now. A sorry ass apology is not going to accept that. I wouldn't even accept that bullshit apology. For what? Because at the end of the day, you knew that this man was with somebody. That's so stupid. I mean, they're known for doing this. This is nothing new at this apartment. I mean, people would judge me probably for this, but I don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, you knew that he was with that chick when she was pregnant, and then he left her for Khloe, of course, because of Khloe Kardashian. I don't think it was wrong of Kylie's friend to do that. I think it was great timing, just to show Kylie and Khloe that this heifer knew what she was doing when Tristan was still with his baby mama. Stop playing with people's feelings and emotions. You knew he was with that woman. Don't sit there and be stupid and then all of a sudden want to say you're sorry for that. No, you're not. No, you're not. It took you a whole year to do that. A whole fucking year. I don't give a if you was pregnant with that man's child. At the end of the day, you knew what you did, so don't sit there and play the victim. The only victim that should be playing in is Tristan's ex. Period. Anywho, back to white people news. Bella Thorne had a little meltdown because Whoopi Goldberg, our sister, supposedly said mean things about her naked photos got leaked. This is some white folk shit all the way. Like, you're crying about because one of our sisters said that your photos should not be shared to the world. Do you really think people need to see your naked photos? Like, what are you trying to be on Kardashian? Like, I don't understand that. And then you're crying about how people are criticizing you. This is some white folk shit. I swear. This is white girl stuff. Like, you white girls crack me up. Why do you sit here and cry about something like that? It's like, that is so stupid. Like, why? I mean, what's the purpose? Like, what? I just don't understand it. And then please tell me why these celebrities are starting to get these piercings on their faces now. I mean, look at that. It's so weird. It's so weird. It's beyond weird. Of course, Khloe posted another thing about the upcoming episode. Okay, everybody knows Hazel, right? Okay, this heifer thinks she's trying to be, I don't know who she's trying to think she is. I don't know. I just know I don't like this heifer. I never liked her when she was on Love and Hip Hop. And I still don't like her to this day. She can't rap. She just can't dance. And whatever the hell she thinks she is, she just a non-existent person to me. So remember I was just talking about Love and Hip Hop? Well, this one is in New York. So everybody knows that this Brittany Taylor accused Remy Ma of attacking her at some kind of nightclub when Remy Ma wasn't even there, and Remy Ma is already on probation, so you know she's not even supposed to be near any nightclub around the time that this girl was out there. So unfortunately, something caught her in the ass. So Brittany Taylor, I think this was like this week or last week, she got arrested for attacking a woman. And now the woman is she wanted a restraining order against Brittany Taylor. So, I mean, it is pretty hard to say that you're kind of like pretending like you're just this innocent person. At the end of the day, you still kind of like made yourself stupid. So, Migos news, somebody asked Offset if there was going to be a new album coming out. He said said, and this was Twitter. So he said, end of the year or in the beginning of next, you tell me. So there's a possibility of an album coming out from the Migos at the end of the year or the beginning of next year. You never know. Lindsay Lohan is losing her MTV show and the nightclub that she made. I don't know what happened. I know that the show had low ratings from the get-go. So yeah. I'm sorry, my mom's texting me, so. Trying to text as fast as I can. So yeah, that whole Lindsay Lohan thing is just crazy. I mean, who would have thought that show would even last? So you know that plus size model Ashley. She and her husband went to Italy, I think, for like a little vacation, bay vacation. And some person from Italy spit on her husband for being black. Now, I didn't realize Italians. Well, I knew some. Well, I know like Jersey people and like Italian people, like in New York or New Jersey. I know they're racist up there, but I did not realize in Italy they were racist down there too. I'm shocked, but now I'm kind of like I'm fearful of going to Italy. I do want to go to Italy, but I don't know if I'm gonna go to Italy where they at. That's a little too deep for me. Because I don't want to get spit on and get arrested for beating somebody's ass. I'm good. Okay, so, Kim Kardashian's husband, Kanye. There was a song that got kind of linked a little bit. A little few bars that got linked from Kanye's new song. And he took shots at J. Cole and Dre-Z. So, I don't know why he took shots at J. Cole. I mean, I thought they was cool. I don't know. I mean, it's just weird that they did that, but hey, it is what it is. So everybody knows that Jacquees was talking about he's the king of R&B. Everybody was tired of him, so they pretty much canceled him right off the bat after that. The funny thing is, I'm pretty sure everybody knew that the BET Awards nominations came out like maybe a couple weeks ago. Or maybe it was a month ago. I think it was a month ago it came out, the nominees, and Jacquees was not on there. Neither was his album. And I'm pretty sure they did that for a reason. I'm not sure why. But now Jacquees feels some type of way about it. He posted on his Instagram. He said, why did I have a nomination? So, I don't know. I mean, me personally, the album wasn't all that. I heard like a few songs. I liked a few songs. It wasn't like Bruno Mars type of level or Chris Brown level, you know. I mean, once you say some stupid shit, you normally are bound to get yourself into some deep trouble. So that kind of was like a little karma to him, just a tad bit. So, yeah. Just a little karma. Not too major. So Lala posted on Instagram, what was this, 2 days ago, about the final season, and the episode that they just recorded for Power is done. It's officially a wrap. So I know around August people are gonna go nuts to watch this Power season because it's the final season. Even though they are doing some spin-offs, which I think every time people do spin-offs off of a big powerful show, it's not gonna do any hot. Like with Blackish, they did great with Grownish. That was perfect timing. That was perfect doings. Now that they're trying to do one for the mother, I feel like that's just terrible. That's just terrible. It's horrible. It's a horrible idea. I don't know who even thought this was a good idea, but that was stupid. So yeah, it's gonna be a little sad for people in August to hear the last part of the theme song anymore, so people take what they can. Alright, if everybody remember, because last week we had the MTV Movie and TV Show Awards, and during the nominations, they were there was a nomination for royalty reality, and they was talking about reality shows. And of course, they had Jersey Shore people, they had the Challenge people, they had somebody else, I'm trying to think, and they had Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So you will never guess who won. Love and Hip Hop won, shockingly, and I was happy because I voted for them. I didn't think they was gonna win, considering the fact that Jersey Shore was such a popular show, and they came back on. So I'm thinking they probably gonna win, but they didn't. And a lot of people was upset. A lot of people were upset, especially people off of the Jersey Shore. They were not feeling it. And a couple people off the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta franchise, did kind of like snap back at people for what they said. And even the people off of the Jersey Shore, Atlanta people snapped back. They barked. Even Spice, Spice is a heavy duty mouth person, so she would tell you like it is. So there was a few back and forth situations with that. Trying to see. I'm not trying to go too far with the stuff. So Bill Cosby is giving out lectures to inmates about good parenting, life, and drug use. So I think that's a good thing that he's doing something inside of prison, even though I feel like personally he should never been in prison because he's way too old, and God knows what kind of cell he has. God knows what else they possibly are doing to him. I feel like it's a terrible idea for this man to be in prison. I don't care what kind of things he's done. He's way too old to be dealing with that. That's just too much. Even they got his wife involved, and she's like, I don't even want to deal with this. This is crazy. For people to sit up there and lie about something that they possibly did. Let me rewind that. Let me just rewind what I said. It's horrible that people would just sit there and all these years now all of a sudden want to say, oh, this guy did this to me and I feel like he should be accountable for it. Well, you're too damn old to be sitting up here talking about somebody did something to you when you should have been said that shit a long time ago. I know it might have felt a little scary, and I know it probably would felt like, you might have gotten somebody would have killed you for it. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, at least you told your truth. So it's kind of stupid that they're doing that to him. I just feel like it's unreal. It's disgusting. And all those older people, and most of them were white, so all of them that have accused that man of doing something sexually to them and drugging them, which I think that's bullshit, because this man is literally the same age as my grandfather, and I think it's disgusting that people would even remotely think this is okay to do nowadays. Is that what we're doing now to these black people? This is back in Emmett Till's season. This is crazy. I think it's disgusting. You're accusing someone of raping you and you probably never met them in your life? This is just mind-blowing. And I don't care. This is my opinion. These are my thoughts. And this is how I feel. If you don't like it, you can get off my channel. So, yeah. I just feel like, for those women that accuse this man of doing any of that nature, I feel like you're full of bullshit. You're lying. You're a bitch for it. You're just dumb. You should get Donkey of the Day, honestly. And you probably did. But I feel like all of them should have Donkey of the Day. And sadly, one of them passed away. But at the same time, I don't feel bad for you. I really don't. That's just my opinion. So, take it as you want it. So there was a lot of news going on in the world. Of course, people, please be careful. If you go into the Dominican Republic, please don't touch the mini bar. Please don't touch anything alcohol related. I know you want to party and drink it up in Dominican Republic, but it's just not a good thing. Right now, people are getting sick and dying there. They just don't know what's the cause of it. I feel like personally, and this is just my opinion, this is just my thoughts. I mean, this has had nothing to do with anything of that nature. I just feel like, the fact that we have a horrible president, and it's shocking that it is even happening close to the election being thought out for next year. And I feel like you would have thought this would have happened beginning of the year when Trump was in office, but now he's in office and it's almost time for the 2020 election. It's kind of they're trying to like they're trying to do something. Like, I don't know what that resort that people keep going to are doing. I'm not sure. Like, I wish I knew what was going on, because this is like insane. Like, it's like a CSI case. Like, it's crazy. Like, and it's like almost 9 people that died at that same resort. It's crazy. And it's all coming down to this mini bar. I don't, now they're saying it's bootleg alcohol that they keep drinking, but I highly doubt that, because if one of them, because this is a woman, she didn't touch the mini bar though, but she has said that she went to Dominican Republic, and when she went there, because she had a hot tub room, the hot tub, I guess, wasn't working, so she called somebody down at the front desk to fix it. And it was a guy. He fixed it. She went in. After that, she went in her bed and she just fell asleep. Not long after that, she said it was like around 2 in the morning, where she heard somebody coming in her room, and it was the same guy that fixed the tub, and tried to like lay with her, like try to like kind of like rape her. Like, I'm like, what kind of shit is that? This is crazy. So my thing is, I'm thinking, and this really has nothing to do with the president, even though he's a jackass, but I feel like personally, this whole Dominican Republic thing and these resorts that keep like having these issues, I feel like this is probably something that a drug lord is probably doing, or it's something that has to do with their crime. It has to do something with a gangster, like somebody that's ahead of all these resorts. Somebody is setting this up for something. I don't know if they probably thought that Trump was probably going to come down there and get some attention from all this. And, you know, Trump ain't stupid. He knows all this is happening. If you were going to be secretive about it and you wanted him to come down there and probably hurt him, I mean, you could have done it with a clever thinking, not always doing these 9 people wrong. Now these 9 people have lost their lives, and now all of a sudden you want somebody to just lay with you? Like, what kind of shit is that? That's so weird. But yeah, be on high alert if you go into the Dominican Republic. I know my grandmother went to the Dominican Republic, and we kept telling her, do not get off that boat. Do not touch nothing down there. So we're kind of glad she didn't do that. We're happy. You know, she's still okay. She stayed on the boat, which we're happy. Even though it kind of sucks that she couldn't get off the boat, but at the same time, her safety is everything for us. So that's pretty much what it relies to. So apparently, hold on. God. You know what? I'm gonna need these people to stop giving these dumbass people that can't sing or rap all these little deals. Like, who the fuck asked this bitch to get anything from Puma? Like, what are you, trying to follow Rihanna? What the fuck? Like, who the fuck are you? Like, I mean, everybody knows that this bitch messed around with Jacquees. So what the fuck is you even on this whole Puma edition for your tennis shoes? Like, what? Like, who asked her to be here? Like, who asked her to get a deal out of them? Like, who are you? Like, I don't even fucking know who she is. If somebody can tell me who she is, I'll be happy to understand where she's coming from. But at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck right now. That's just, like, unbelievable. I mean, if anybody knows, this bitch looks like a fucking man to me. Like, if you really look closely, this bitch looked like she could have been a man. And I know that some of them say that the people that they get, like, in the music industry end up probably being, and this is like a conspiracy theory, but I'm not gonna say that because I don't want to get kicked off of YouTube. But she just looks like a man to me. Like, whatever. And then Keke Palmer, child, girl, stop. You're doing all this singing, you're doing all this rapping. Girl, what are you doing? Like, are you trying to be getting attention so much? Like, child, Lord, nobody is feeling this at all. So the Essence magazine has beautiful, oh my god, I'm sorry. So the Essence magazine has beautiful models. Look at Sierra looking gorgeous as ever. And then Tiana Taylor, Those are wonderful people that they have on there. Wonderful. Love it. Okay, so apparently Rick Ross got rid of the braids. Knew that wasn't gonna last. That was not gonna last. So apparently the bitch stole my look segment. You see Nicki Minaj and the city girl, whatever her fucking name is, Young Miami, which I think that's the dumbest name on the planet. Apparently they had the same outfits, which the only same outfits I see are the pants. The pants, that's it. That's nothing I would say stole my look. I mean, that's just pants. Pretty much the bitch stole my pants. Let's just say that. But, so apparently Dream Doll from Love and Hip Hop New York has been gushing all over her boyfriend that Black China was with, that rapper, which I think his career, can please somebody tell me, I know he's a rapper, but please tell me, can somebody please tell me that his music goes anywhere? Like, I'm just curious. Like, I'm really, really curious. Does his music go anywhere? Because apparently it doesn't. Okay, so this is actually good news. Well, not good news, I don't know. So, y'all know, LeVar Ball, that Ball dude's dad, he's pretty salty because his son got traded to New Orleans, which, I mean, your son wasn't gonna stay in LA that long. And that's the thing, you gotta beware. When LeBron comes to your city and your new town and your team, Negro is probably gonna trade you really fast, okay? So apparently he was on one of the ESPN shows. He said something that pretty much made people feel very uneasy about, you know. So
LeVar, can I switch gears with you because I have a question here.
Switch gears with me anytime.
you can tell this woman was very uncomfortable with the way he said it, because that was kind of, I think it was kind of, I don't want to say it was all the way inappropriate. I just think it was a little inappropriate. And you could tell she was uncomfortable with that because, first of all, this man is married. Why would you say some shit like that? Like, that just, I know things just split out of his mouth, and it's just like, why would you say that? Like, I understand that. And Charlamagne, because it's funny, because Charlamagne talked about this. They talked about this on The Breakfast Club. If you have a Vote channel, they show The Breakfast Club like at 6 in the morning, which I don't get up at 6 in the morning. But they do show it again at 9 a.m. in the morning. And they were talking about this. And Charlamagne said that that everybody's calling him the drunk uncle that comes to events and stuff like that and just says crazy stuff. And I think that's a great way of titling him, but at the same time, I don't think that was a great way of trying to be funny at the time. And nobody was laughing at it. None of them was laughing about that. So apparently ESPN felt very disgusted about how he did it and how he said things, so they're banning them from all the platforms. So he can't do no more interviews with ESPN. No more. None. Whatsoever. Feel bad, but at the same time I really don't. So of course, let's I'm not even gonna talk about that. I think that's stupid. So Nicki Minaj is having a new song out. It's gonna drop in midnight Friday. It's called Megatron, and she has her boo thing on that music video. That's gonna be a very interesting, spicy video. If nobody has seen it, it's very interesting. It's a little trailer. So I'm not sure if she's trying to do a comeback because Cardi B kind of settled down. I don't know. But I feel like, me personally, you two are two grown women. I can't see Nicki Minaj saying anything bad about a kid, but at the same time, I just can't really believe that, Cardi got her ass booked by Nicki. So it's kind of like, I don't know. if they could put their differences aside and actually Nikki setting her stupid pride to the side and actually like, you know, say, you know, I probably didn't mean it by that, or my friend didn't mean it by that, because her friend was that I can't think of her name now. It starts with an R. Y'all people will know what I'm talking about, because she was in that situation as well at the, I think that was the Met Gala, I think, or it was one of those events that they went to. And so her Nikki's friend, she was supposed to have a baby, but she gave birth way too early and she lost her child. So I feel like that kind of was an eye opener for her. It was very much an eye opener for her. It was something for her to see, like, you know what, you know, just because you think you can get away with something doesn't mean that it's gonna come back at you. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, it's kind of hard to say the least. So it's crazy. The one thing I don't agree with these people are doing, and it's really disgusting me, like, I'm just so over these white girls. I really am. Like, I'm to the point right now where I just feel like, why? Like, just, I'm at a point right now, I'm just saying, fuck the white girls, really. I really am to this point. Me personally, this is just my opinion. This girl's been on Wildin' Out. Y'all seen her and all this other stuff. My thing is about her. She can't rap. People might disagree with me, but I don't give a. This is my opinion. This girl cannot rap whatsoever. She's a damn Becky. She needs to learn her place. And she just needs to stop it. You're not black. Do you realize how many white girls do that shit every day? Just because you date a black man, just because you listen to our music, just because you have the kids with a black man, doesn't mean you're black, honey. The skin on your skin color is still what represents why black men think it's okay to date y'all anyways. This is a reputation of showing that you think you can do whatever you want. And it's not cool. It's not cool. It's not cool at all. It's sickening. It's pissing me off, actually. So this woman, Tammy, you've seen her on Basketball Wives. Well, she has a new she has a new show with her and her kids and her family and her boyfriend or husband or whatever the fuck you want to call it. She apparently has a new show of her own. I'm pretty sure she's not on Basketball Wives no more because of the show. But me personally, I think she don't need that show. She just needs to sit her ass down and be with her husband and call it a day. Stop trying to get clout off of everything you do. I just feel like it's stupid. You're too old for that. You know, it just come a point at time in your life where you just need to cut it. Just stop. Don't nobody even want to know what's going on. Don't nobody need to care what's going on. Just you and your family worry about y'all. Don't be trying to put everybody else in the ringer through your whole stupid situations. So I just feel like that whole show is just not gonna last. If it lasts up to like maybe 3 seasons, I'll be shocked. So pretty much some of the stuff I've already talked about. Of course, Riri came through with her hair, outfits and all, just looking nice. So apparently Portia had broke up with her fiance from 8 months. They broke up. Not surprised. She pretty much was looking for a man to give her a baby like Kenya and walked away. Even though Kenya is married to the man, she loves that man, she loves her kid, but I feel like she focused on her kid more than her husband. That's just my opinion. And Portia, I just don't think she really understands, you know, I just really don't think she understands that she has to, like, pretty much put her feelings that she dealt with throughout her last relationship to not affect you in the next relationship. I think that's just how it is. It is what it is. I mean, just people just, they just don't need to be together. It's just not meant to be. So, 72 police officers in Philly have been pulled from the streets for allegedly making racist Facebook posts. This does not get old. It's getting way too old. Like, I just don't understand why we constantly deal with the police officers that you damn well know are racist and they say some very ignorant stuff and you keep letting it slide. You just keep giving this little pass to them. Like, that's just not cool. It's really not cool. It's getting absolutely annoying. And y'all just letting it slide. Doing all this, pulling them off the streets or giving them probation or having them not work for pay. That's just stupid. Like Charlamagne said, fire them. It needs to be the F word coming out of their mouths. Not all this probation and little soft stuff. Fuck that. I don't care if they even are still above the law. I don't give a damn. At the end of the day, they still killing us out here. They still doing dangerous stuff out here. They still doing whatever they want to. They just think they can do whatever they want. And nobody can tell them no. So I just think it's stupid. It's really stupid. It's getting annoying. But, yeah. Oh, and I want to talk about this because I love Ed Sheeran. If you don't like Ed Sheeran, get off my channel. So Ed Sheeran just released his track list for his new album coming out. Oh my god, his track list is amazing. If you have not seen his track list, I'm telling you, please go look it up and see it because it's amazing. There's a lot of good people on there. He even has my baby Bruno Mars. So I'm excited to listen to that song. I'm excited to listen to all the rest of the songs. I'm not trust and believe. I am not the type of person that you would call a hater. But I'm glad that he doesn't have a Megan Thee Stallion because I feel like every song I've been hearing on the radio all have featured songs with Megan Thee Stallion. It's starting to be like a it's starting to be a Cardi B thing. It really is. It's like when Cardi B was out, she was on everybody's records, but they all sounded good. But when it comes to Megan Thee Stallion, the chick sounds like a fucking man every time she raps. Nobody catches that shit. They just hear her rapping and hear a good song and they just jam into it. I can't jam to her songs. I can't. Because she can't rap. I'm sorry. And then every time she does rap, she sounds like a fucking man. Like, why the deep voice? Why? Like, damn. Do you have to have a deep voice just to rap? Like a female? You can't sound like a female and rap. Has she heard Cardi B? Has she heard Nicki Minaj? Apparently, she sounds nothing like them. But oh my god, yeah, so I'm ready for that track list. I'm about to get off of here because there was really nothing else to like talk about, you know, except for like Nipsey Hussle's sister getting a tattoo in his memory. That was pretty cool. Everything else is just boring. Everything else is boring, you know. It's not something I want to talk about or anything of that nature. So yeah, so I'm about to get off of here. This is a long video. I know it's gonna take forever just to upload, but I will try to do it tomorrow. I do have work tomorrow, but I get off early, so I shall see, and I will see you people later. Peace.